Good afternoon. The showers and thunderstorms have started. Those will become widespread as we head overnight with the stronger winds. 50 are low Sioux Falls, 49 in Aberdeen, 51 in Pierre, and 46 in Rapid City. Tomorrow, windy, rainy, even some thunderstorms that could turn strong to severe in southeastern KELOLAND. 64 are high Sioux Falls, 65 in Aberdeen, 63 in Pierre, and 58 in Rapid City. Windy and rainy through the weekend. We'll take a closer look at what to expect coming up. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News First at 4.
We have an update 5 months after an Iowa truck driver went missing. We have the new details of the case coming up.
Plus, a criminal charge against a Minnesota lawmaker could derail the final weeks of the legislative session.
Then a little later, mixed martial arts is taking over the Sanford Pentagon. We're going to show you what it takes to set up for an event like this. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. A body believed to be that of a missing truck driver has been found in a northwest Iowa field.
The Iowa Department of Public Safety says someone in this field discovered a body yesterday. It wasn't far from where 53-year-old David Schultz's semi was found abandoned in November. Right now, authorities haven't identified the body as that of Schultz's, but Schultz's wife, Sarah, told reporters that the person who found the body, or the person who was found, was wearing boots that matched her husband's, and his keys were found in his pants pocket.
I was frustrated before today. Now today I can feel a sense of relief, along with I think Sarah can feel a sense of relief that we at least have that closure that we know where David is.
An autopsy is scheduled to confirm the identity and determine a cause of death.
The Highway Patrol is investigating 2 deadly crashes in western KELOLAND. A 55-year-old and a 64-year-old man died in a one-vehicle crash near Edgemont yesterday morning. Authorities say the pickup they were in left the road, overcorrected, and rolled several times down an embankment. An 87-year-old man died yesterday afternoon in a rollover crash west of Keystone. In that crash, authorities believe his vehicle left the road, entered the ditch, and then hit an embankment, causing it to roll.
A 52-year-old man is headed to prison for his role in selling meth in Sioux Falls. Edward Ward was sentenced this week to more than 16 years in federal prison. Ward pled guilty in January to conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance. Authorities say that he was personally involved in the handling and distribution of 100 pounds of meth. He got the drugs through the mail from a co-conspirator in California and then redistributed them in South Dakota. All right, let's turn our attention to our weather. One of my friends is back in the weather forecast.
Yeah?
Mr. Wind.
He's no friend of mine.
No friend of mine either. Megan?
Well, the wind, now we have rain and thunderstorms starting to pop up as well, mainly in western South Dakota right now. Those will become widespread later on this evening. Here is a look at Rapid City. We're watching those thunderstorms pop up over the Black Hills. Right now it's 61 degrees and north wind at 18 miles an hour. Now we do have a severe thunderstorm warning there in Custer County as this system heads to the north and east. This is only 5 minutes of lightning, so this is a big lightning producer. Some pockets of heavy rain. We could have some quarter-sized hail as well. Again, these will become widespread as we head through the later parts of this evening. And in eastern KELOLAND, we are watching some thunder showers there north of Huron, producing some lightning as well. Not quite as strong as those in western South Dakota. Few light sprinkles could move into Sioux Falls here pretty soon this evening. For this evening, we do have that chance of severe weather in western South Dakota. That slight risk at level 2 out of 5 there in yellow in western South Dakota for severe weather. Large hail and strong winds are going to be the main threat. Now there is talk of a severe thunderstorm watch as we head later into this evening. Right now, 59 in Yankton, 67 in Brookings, 74 Sisseton and in Mobridge, and 46 degrees in Custer. We have been dealing with the strong wind all day right now out of the south at 15 to 30 miles an hour with a few higher wind gusts still. We'll keep that wind around tonight, the widespread rain and thunderstorms as well. 50 are low in Sioux Falls, 49 in Aberdeen, 51 in Pierre, and 46 in Rapid City. We'll have widespread rain and thunderstorms as we head through the day tomorrow with the strong winds continuing. Sioux Falls and southeastern KELOLAND get the chance of strong to severe weather as we head into tomorrow afternoon, with a high near 64 in Sioux Falls, 65 in Aberdeen, 63 in Pierre, and 58 in Rapid City. We'll keep the wind and rain around as we head through this weekend. Saturday and Sunday both have temperatures well below normal. 64 the high Sioux Falls, 59 in Aberdeen, 57 in Pierre, and 51 in Rapid City. Sunday is going to be cooler with the wind and rain continuing, but we do have a warm up by the middle to end of next week when we get the sunshine back. We'll take a closer look at that in just a little bit.
Thanks, Megan. The fallout from a Minnesota state senator accused of breaking the law is spilling over to the state capitol. Caroline Cummings explains how it's taking center stage in the final weeks of the session.
DFL Senator Nicole Mitchell's Senate desk stood empty on Wednesday, but the criminal charge against her loomed large.
Public trust has been violated.
Mitchell is accused of breaking into her stepmother's home early Monday morning to retrieve some of her late father's things. She disputes the account laid out in charging documents, saying on Facebook that she was checking on a startled relative with Alzheimer's and denies stealing. Wednesday was the first day back after a 2-day break for lawmakers, and the chamber in some ways ground to a halt. Votes on bills and a key committee meeting were canceled. Republicans have called for Mitchell's resignation and filed an ethics complaint Wednesday and called for a vote to expedite that process to no avail.
Already today and tomorrow, Senator Mitchell is having an impact on the business of the Minnesota Senate.
In an email to WCCO, Mitchell's attorney said that she intends to remain in the Senate and is motivated to get back to work and help prepare her defense in court. She was absent today, but her vote is crucial for Democrats if they want to pass anything in their agenda. That's because they have a razor-thin majority of just one seat.
We are obviously dealing with a really heartbreaking and troubling set of circumstances for a colleague of ours and for this institution, the Minnesota Senate. I think it is important to acknowledge that we don't have all the facts.
Democrats say Mitchell deserves due process in court and in the Senate. Republicans have all but promised not to let the issue fade in a closely divided chamber.
Each one of these bills coming through are going to be dependent on this individual member's vote. How can Minnesotans trust that?
At the Capitol, Caroline Cummings, WCCO News.
Senate rules allow members to vote remotely with permission of their caucus leader. Majority Leader Erin Murphy says she would consider that option for Mitchell on a day-to-day basis.
Well, South Dakota lawmakers are already looking ahead to next year. A panel arranging special events for the 100th session of the South Dakota Legislature has chosen Saturday, April 12, 2025, as the date for an all-lawmakers reunion. That decision was reached Wednesday during a meeting of the 100th Session Planning Committee. KELOLAND's Bob Mercer has a closer look at the plans, including discussions on the special artwork and historic displays. That's on the Capitol News Bureau page right now.